I'm trying to get through the story just so I can be done with it. Because I quit the stream a few days ago when I was streaming. This is so dragged on. This whole... I'm tired of Sarah. She was an interesting, cartoonish, but still kind of interesting villain in season 1. She's been an absolute nothing burger. This entire season 2, just think of all you must sacrifice for the creator. And they gave the backstory they gave her. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about her. And this boss fight is bullshit. I cannot wait to be done with miasma, period. I said at the end of my stream that I don't know. I'm sorry that I didn't put on like the front camera. I thought I had more cinematic left. But I've already been playing for more than an hour. Or at least it feels like it, because it's just... We have to hurry. We have to get there fast to stop the awakening of the creator. That's the same repetitive dialogue that made me drop 2.0. I did play 2.1. I had fun with that, but I just still was like, no, I'm done. I'm annoyed. This is just Hoyo writing. Because this is supposedly a completely different team. No Xiaoji. And it's having the same things that annoy me and just drive me up the wall that HSR did. With Genshin, they can get away with whatever the hell they want. They can be as lazy as they want, as they have been. At least with Zenless, it's a lot more animated. So, there's that. But they've just been so sanctimonious and preachy with a bunch of the 2.x stories. And that's not what I came to Zenless for. I came for like an interesting urban setting. But now it's like, look at all this mystical mumbo jumbo. And Faithin is supposedly training. It's like, oh, look at this. You have some like kind of telekinesis that's connected to your eyes. And you're able to like save Shungus. The whole Avengers coming together thing feels absolutely unearned in this version. With season 1, it felt earned because they were already kind of working together in meeting. And like Billy introduced us to a couple of them. With this, it is absolutely forced. And it's like, you get to play as the groups, which the group matchups made no fucking sense. When you're playing with the Spook Shack, you play as Alice with Yuzuha. Yes, that makes sense. It's like, oh, let's throw on you, Lucia. 2 supports, with one of those supports being someone that works better for Rupture. How's that make sense? The one with Obel Squad wasn't bad. It was just whatever. This is tiring. I won't be streaming. Hopefully the Angels of Delusion can be at least kind of fun, or at least better. I keep seeing more conflicting stuff, and that doesn't bode well. Up for the most part, on my stream, around like up until I think the 6-hour mark, because the stream I did of this 2.5 story. But yeah, right. 2.5, right? Yeah. I was enjoying it for the most part up until around the 6-hour mark. And that's just when it felt like it was far overstaying its welcome, saying a lot, but yet saying nothing. And I have a third round with Sarah left. I hope she dies. Let us see her body lifeless on the floor. Her stupid combat mech angel bullshit boss body. I want to see it cold. I'm done with her. Her voice actress does a great job, but I'm tired of hearing her. I'm done with the creator. It could have been interesting, but it just was bare bones. They could have found ways to maybe strengthen that story, but the only stuff I've enjoyed with 2.x is the Spook Shack chapters. Again, I hope I enjoy the Angels of Delusion because they have very fun designs and they seem like chaotic fun. I don't know. I wanted to do a more like structured video about why this I'm just beyond annoyed again. It's going too long. This is, I'm going to say, pretty much like the season finale, kind of, with the rest of it being paralogue stuff, I guess. If we're comparing this to 1.4, 1.4 blows it out of the water, and it did it in half the time. I know I'm bringing up length, but it was concise, it was good, it didn't feel like it dragged. Hell, I wanted more just because it was that damn good. But I want this to end. Someone needs to make sure to like just read it. It's like, is this fine to go through? Because I watch One Piece. I read One Piece. I have an entire, give me a second. I want to show, just real quick, a certain playlist that I have. Oh, I actually have a tab of it open. It is a playlist that is just titled Video Essays. I'm going to show the length of some of these videos, and I can recommend all these. Almost 5 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours. Granted, I do like listening to these as I fall asleep. 12 hours. But at one point, at many points when I do watch these, I'm like listening and watching them while I'm, you know, maybe doing daily or weekly stuff here, or maybe playing a life sim, because for that, you just have to like play. You don't really have anything you need to actively pay attention to a lot. You can see here, length doesn't concern me. It is the presentation of it all. The presentation of these Hoyo games is not good. Zenless can get away with it a bit more because they do more animation. But on the whole, it is boring. It is draining. It is tiresome. If you enjoy it, that's fine. Different folks, different strokes. That's why I have so many different things, because people like different things, and I find that awesome. But when people are complaining about this, don't just write it off as blatant hatred, because it's not. I love Zenless. I still like the combat, even though I'm not that good at it. I still like the characters. There is still good writing here. But in 2.x, they have lost the plot. Faith in doesn't matter anymore. The fact that we're a proxy, something that is actually illegal, that we've been afraid for being caught for, which is why we didn't tell Zhu Yuan about it, because it was actually a whole big plot point. Now we're just announcing it damn near. I get it. Some things are like, oh, they're tied to the mayor, or they're tied to government or some shit. But if they're tied to the government, that should be even more reason not to tell people. They've lost the plot. Let me get through what we have. Let Roscalifer be good. Please. I don't like hating on things. I don't. Because, like, for other people, they can at least get paid for being haters. I'm not getting paid. I want to be proven wrong. But I'm about to go round 3 on a boss fight that I do not care about. For characters that are currently kind of annoying me. At this point they are. Like, before the 6-hour point when I was streaming, I was fine with it. I could even, like, relate to Sheng Guang. because I've had my own issues and have had to see people I love in really bad health states. But they don't know when to stop. They have to keep dragging it and hammering it home as if just bashing you over the head. Do you get it yet? Do you get it? This is sad. You have to hurry. Before these stories, this is my final point, before these stories go live, they need to have someone, multiple people in their team, play through it. And then actual QA stuff. Is this quality? Is this good? Is this interesting? And to the fans, when people are bringing these points up, actually listen. Because right now, Genshin is having a really difficult wake-up. Because they're realizing what people like me, I know people don't like them. Tectone's been saying this shit for a long time. A whole bunch of gacha creators have been saying it for a long time. Things need to improve. And that only happens with feedback. Feedback that countless of us, when we've tried being nice about it, we're spat on, we're vilified. We're told, no, you're just picky, you're ungrateful, we should be happy with what we get. Or because it's free. There's plenty of free games that are doing better. NTE is doing great, and I'm playing that, and I'm having fun. I want to have fun with Zenless. So hopefully this doesn't continue. So, when people bring up these points, don't just dismiss them. Because if you do, you're not... Have an actual conversation. Because that's how things can get better, how things can improve. But by pushing all that away, by just brushing under the rug, it will come back and you will finally realize it years down the line and feel like a fool when people have been pointing this out for years. Conversations. Be open. Communicate. I don't know if I'll stream my Billy pulls because I already did all the events, but I am pulling for Billy. Hope I get them. Because I have about 120 pulls. So I'll talk to you guys later. I'm revamping my stream stuff. I have it kind of written down here. Why is it so blurry? There we go. So this is Skyrim is because it's fun. It's just trying to figure stuff out. But I'll talk to you guys later. I'm open for discussions in the comments. More than open to it. But take care and hope to see you guys during a stream. Bye-bye.